Alright, and welcome to another battle report from Berghofer. So, this time I am choosing to upload a battle that I played against a friend with his High Elves. And I got my Warriors of Chaos, mostly Khorne. We rolled up the, what's it called, Dawn Attack scenario, where you, one of the players has to deploy his entire force first, and then he also goes first, unless the opponent rolls a 6 to steal the initiative, like in 40k. And you have to deploy your force somewhat randomly. On a roll of, you can be forced to deploy units in the right or the left flank, or in the center. Rolling 1 or 2 for one of the flanks, or 3 to 5 for the center, and the 6 then you decide yourself. So it was a little random with the deployment, but you can see how it went here, because we have the deployment. We have on his side, from left to right on this picture, he has 50 Ulthuan Sea Guard, and in front of them he has his like character bunker. He has 10 Phoenix Guards with the BSB and a level 4 with high magic. The BSB we play with a closed list, so you know, you can make some cool surprises, and you have to realize that you don't know everything about the opponent and so on. So I found out later. I'll just I'll wait with that. So it'll be the same for you as it was for me. So there's a BSB and a level 4 to high magic. Then to their right is the horde of 40 swordmasters. I was so terrified of that unit, you know. Also, you know, Banner of the World Dragon was in my mind, so yeah, oh boy. Next to them is a Frost Phoenix, and on his back line is 3 repeater bow throwers. So he had to put everything except for the rightmost bow thrower behind the Phoenix in the center. So it got a little crammed, he didn't expect that. That's why his Phoenix Guard are in front of the Sea Guard. On my side we have, again from right to left. No, left to right. Oh. I have 6 Skull Crushers with a command group. Nothing extra. Then I have 5 Warhounds, a War Shrine, unmarked. On that War Shrine is a level 2 Sorcerer with Lord Fire. And I know it's mostly Khorne list, but I still wanted it, and Lord Fire feels kind of fitting for Khorne if you had to choose a lore. So, you know, it doesn't bother me, so I'm just using that. And that guy has he has a Chaos Familiar. He's simply there to blast away chaff. I didn't know what he was bringing, so and to dispel, it'll help with that. But Chaos Familiar, Opal Amulet, Tormentor Sword, and a Dragon Helm. So, you know, I forgot about the Opal Amulet. That's not so good, but you'll see how that worked out. Then in front of him is 10 Marauders with just shields, I think. Let me just check. Yeah, Marauders with shield. Then behind them, next to the War Shrine, is 5 more Warhounds. So I got a lot of stuff that had to go down in that corner. That was kind of unexpected. So in the center, I have first most my chosen. They are a Mark of Khorne and additional hand weapons. So that's cool. And I rolled 4 for the Eye of the Gods. I rolled 3 2s and a 1. I think it was. The War Shrine was just within 12 inches. So oh well, they got +1 toughness. It's not too bad either. Then next to them is a Chariot with a Mark of Khorne. Then I have that's a new Bloodthirster model. I just got it recently, and I just I've been in love with that model ever since it came out. So I finally got it, and in this picture I am halfway there in painting it. It's completely done now. And that's my Demon Prince. He represents that. That's why he's on the small base. And that is a Demon Prince of Khorne, obviously. And his equipment is Charm Shield, Other Trickster Shot, and Warrior Bane. And I forgot about Warrior Bane too, so that sucks. Then he's got Chaos Armor, Wings, Scaled Skin, Flaming Breath, and Soul Feeder. So he's the classic, I guess, Khorne Demon Prince from the Warriors of Chaos for 390 points. So he's a 1-up, 5-up, Charm Shield, ignore first hit and a 2-up. Opponents reroll successful ward saves, and if he causes wounds, then opponents loses attacks for each wound they've taken. So it's good against characters and monsters. And Flaming Breath for the template, and Soul Feeder to heal back wounds. And also in the Chosen unit, I almost forgot, I have my Exalted Hero BSB. He's also Mark of Khorne. He's got the Enchanted Shield, so he has a 2-up save. And he has Obsidian Amulet for a 5-up ward save against magic. You know, magic resistance 2. And then sort of striking, and boy was that helpful. You'll see how much that changed. And then to the right of my Demon Prince Bloodthirster is 10 more Marauders with shields, and then lastly is 15 Warriors Mark of Khorne additional hand weapons. So this is going to be a great match, and I was looking forward to this. And yeah, here's the result. They got a 4. And I steal the initiative. I roll a 6 after all the deployment is done, and I go first. Yeah! So I move up like this. And well, you can see it, Skull Crushers move up. I'm thinking about flank charging those Sea Guard later on, and everything just closes in as fast as they can to not get shot or magicked to pieces. And the Demon Prince is positioned in a forest now, so he can get some... it'll be a little harder for the bow throwers to hit him. Also, about all the terrain pieces you can see around, it's just like we're treating everything like forests, the ruins, and the forest, of course. Except that in the ruins, we don't roll for what kind of forest it is, because it isn't. We just line of sight and movement restrictions and so on. It's completely like a forest for simplicity. So I've moved up here, and in the magic phase I get some fire magic off and kill a few Sea Guard. And in his turn he just shuffles a little around, doesn't really do anything except for shooting some magic or stuff at my dogs, kills 2, and they flee. And we go to Warriors of Chaos turn 2. So I get aggressive. My Skull Crushers continue the flanking maneuver. I just keep moving stuff up, keeping my Chariot and Chosen a good distance away from the Swordmasters, because they can just charge through those ruins if they roll high enough. It's just like a forest, so if they made a charge, it wouldn't make any difference for them. It wouldn't be dangerous, and they would just be on the other side if they had hit the Chariot, so they wouldn't be disrupted, and they would kill the Chariot or the Chosen any day with all those guys. So move up aggressively, but not without thinking at all. And you can see at the bottom the dogs fled off the table. And we go to the shooting phase. And my Demon Prince has a breath weapon. And I was considering here. Those Swordmasters, I was like 95% sure that they had the banner of the World Dragon, because why wouldn't they? But also, I knew that, and I thought about this when I positioned him, obviously, because he can't breathe backwards. I thought about, I could breathe into the Phoenix Guard, and they had a 3-up ward save at this point. He'd cast some spells at my Chosen, and they made all their armor and ward saves and toughness, so none died. I think I actually made 4 5-up saves on the magic resistance, so that helped a lot. Just saved 4, so it saved 4 Chosen. And well, I'm sorry I get a little distracted here, but I thought I could flame those with 3-up ward save, don't do too much, and I'm sure I could take care of that unit with my Chosen anyway. I could also flame the Sea Guard, and I'm pretty sure my Skull Crushers would just smack them around without support. Just no need for help there. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna burn these sword masters here, and then maybe 3 or 4 will die. But you know what? This is the unit I need to whittle down. My other units don't need support, so you know it's better to kill 3 or 4 here. So I breathed at them anyway, and he did not have the Banner of the World Dragon. So as you see here, he lost 20 sword masters. Well, it was just, I mean, whoa. I rolled a little high on the 2 wound, but not, you know, something completely unexpected. It was just, man, roasted elf for dinner. Alright. Whoa. I am all of a sudden not that worried about my right flank anymore. Over here, this is the War Shrine that buffed my champion from the Chosen, gave him 6 of ward save, rolled an 11, and yeah, just a picture of how it is looking for him now. And over here, he cast Fury Convocation in his turn too, and I let it through. And I wasn't aware how much it would actually hurt me. So it hits the entire unit of strength 4, and after all was said and done, 4 guys died. He rolled a little high to wound and stuff like that, so it did more than I thought it would, but I could have figured it out if I've just thought about it. So that happened. And this is an overview of the end of turn 2. Yeah, on the right side there, I'm just trying to avoid getting the Frost Phoenix into my warriors. Turn 3, and charges. You can see I have laid out all my charge markers, and I need 1 because I also I only have 5. I'm also going to charge the Frost Phoenix with my Demon Prince, and you should note that his base is actually on the line there where my gaming table is cut in 2, but he just couldn't balance there because of the way the grass was you know, uneven. So he's a little farther back than where he actually is, and that's important because when I charge, it looks like this. The Marauders and the normal Chaos Warriors fail their charge into the Swordmasters and Phoenix respectively, but everything else makes it. I rolled a 7 in total with the Demon Prince, and where he was actually standing on the table, there was 8 inches needing. He was 18 inches away, and then we remember that he was actually a little farther ahead, and we measured from there, and he made it with a few millimeters to spare. So yeah, man, this was great. This was all the important stuff that made their charges. I mean, I'm not sure about the chariot, but, you know, it's generally good. Very good. I was so afraid to let that Frost Phoenix fly around and cause mayhem on my warriors, so I'm really glad I caught it with the Prince. So hopefully he can take care of it, even though I know that I'm not gonna wound it too well with -1 strength. And yeah, after combat, first, the Demon Prince. He does 2 wounds to the Frost Phoenix, and he takes 1 back. So it's not too bad. It's a Khorne Prince, so he gets +1 strength on the charge. That helped a lot. And that reroll ward saves was a big deal too. And here, my chariot. Impact hits, killed what you see there. Then the Swordmasters and the what's he called? Lore Master hit back, and boy did they hit back hard. I took 3 out of 4 wounds from only the Lore Master and his champion model. So that hurt a lot. But I got the Lore Master. I think I put all my attacks into the Lore Master and killed him. So that was great. And over here, things get even better. These Phoenix Guards, they're tough as nails, and his level 4 is also pretty tough with a 4 of ward and then enhanced to a 3 because of his spells. But I still killed him. He had lost 1 wound earlier to a miscast, and I wounded him twice, and my friend rolled a 1 and a 2 on his ward saves. So yes, man, that was just lucky for me. And I killed 1 other Phoenix Guard. So for all the attacks I had, they didn't really do a lot, but you know, the result of what they did is just enormous in my opinion. It's just so great. So I barely win combat, and he sticks around because, well, he's got to be a spy, and he makes his leadership check, his break test. And here, as anyone who knows Skullcrushers would expect, they go to town and just slaughter like half the unit. There was like 40 something remaining. Half dead now. There are 18 guys left. What a massacre. Then my friend had forgotten about combat reforms, and so had I, and we're not like super competitive, we're just playing to have a good time. So we just let him combat reform before he went into his turn, in case it would make a difference. So he made those tests. The Phoenix rolled a 4 not to break, and then a 4 again to reform, so that was one brave bird. And next turn, we just went straight to combat because he had no magic left. He had nothing that could move, really. Everything was up in combat, and he had nothing to shoot at. No, I think he shot at my War Shrine, and he hit it with with 2. The first one hit the War Shrine itself, and my ward save, its 4 ward save took it. The second one hit the Sorcerer, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, he's screwed now, you know. And I had forgotten about the talisman that gives him 4 ward on the first hit. So, and then he rolled the 1 to wound. And I felt sorry for my friend here at this point, because it was just everything was going against him. The way the forces were deployed right in the beginning, and I stole the initiative, less shooting for him, you know, whoa. And he didn't hit too well with his bow throwers when he shot at my Demon Prince his first turn. My Charm Shield took the one that actually hit him. Oh boy. So my Skullcrushers, they finish off the Sea Guard, killing them to a man, doing exactly 18 wounds. My Chosen, they kill the Phoenix Guard, makes him flee and overruns into the Spell Thrower. And my Chariot gets killed. Yeah, obviously. So I kill his champion in this process, though. So that's how it looks like. And over here, my Demon Prince had put 1 more wound on the Frost Phoenix, and it has 1 better strength or something from the Winds of Magic, but it didn't help it. So here we have an overview going into turn 4, and well, in combat, that's pretty much all there is. Oh yeah, my Marauders on the right charged the Phoenix, and my Warriors on the right behind the Marauders charged the Swordmasters. And yeah, I kill the bow thrower with my Chosen and overrun off the board. My Warriors lose 2 to the Swordmasters because he rolled pretty poorly. I thought I would lose like most of that unit. And then they went to town. They slaughtered 10 of them. So the the Banner and the Musician is remaining, and they are fleeing. I did not catch them, but holy crap. And over here, you can see the Phoenix is actually lying down as much as it can, because the Demon Prince put 1 wound on it, and the Marauders, after they're getting stomped, because everything strikes last in base contact with it, managed to squeeze 1 wound through. You know, just killing it and ending the game. With those bow throwers left, he didn't have... yeah, obviously he didn't want to play anymore, because there was no point. He may have been able to shoot a few things down, maybe even the Demon Prince, but in the end he would still have been tabled, so I get him, totally. And that was it. So, whoa, what a game. And this is what it looks like at the end. So I lost 2 units of dogs. The other unit that didn't flee was shot down by the Sea Guard. And 4 Marauders and, what was that? 8 Chosen and 2 Khorne Warriors. And that was it. So yeah, this was a really great game. It was a lot of fun, especially in the beginning, before things got completely screwed by his unlucky shooting and stuff like that. But it looked like I was I was horrified when I looked at his list, at those sword masters. I mean, I was sure that everything on my right flank would get absolutely slaughtered, and then he would turn them to my left flank and start killing that. I mean, I would have gotten them eventually, I think, but whew. In the deployment phase, I can just say I was very glad that I got to place my skull crushers away from the sword masters. They would have done a lot of damage to the sword masters, but I think he would have killed them, and they were much better matched up against those Sea Guard. So, yeah, that's it. That was. I hope you enjoyed it. My friend and I certainly did, and we are planning to have a rematch eventually. So, if I can find the time between all my exams and pregnant wife and life, then I'll post that too, and we can see if he gets revenge. So, keep on gaming and have a great time.